Hello, my friends. Let me tell you a tale. Soaring Free, a novel by Nelani A.Nettrour. This recording is done with the author's full knowledge and permission. Soaring Free is copyright Nelani A.Nettrour. Chapter 1, New Beginnings. The terrified screams of the battle still echoed through the tranquility of the world. Agony lost in the pages of the past felt reborn in the heart of the king. It was only during times of sorrowful contemplation that those long-lost silent cries could again be heard. Bezo felt them in the depths of his soul, and understood something of the loss that was experienced by everyone involved in that bloodiest of battles. Phantoms of that day surrounded him, engulfing him with images before unknown to him. In his anguish, he'd reawaken what was sleeping memories bound in the foundation of this world, the weeping, the cries, the terror. Visits became too much for him to bear. He raised his arms in a sign of surrender, but at the last moment changed it to a sign of forceful dismissal. As he pushed all those memories back into the soil of the world, slowly chaos gave way to quietude. Silence again reigns, but peace was not restored to his heart. He walked into the castle, still unable to shake the images of crimson-splattered bodies from his mind. Bezo stroked his full white beard, trying, it seemed, to purge the remaining memories that refused to loosen themselves from him. It didn't work. Thoughts of one sorrow led to memories of another. He couldn't be released from them until he faced what was bothering him most. He paused before the empty throne room, before a world desolate to him, now that the one he prized most was lost to him. And worse yet, that loss was by his hands. Everything good he had ever done, every act of kindness, of mercy, cried out in accusation against him. How could he be so lenient to others and yet condemn his own daughter to a fate he'd impose upon her? Years had elapsed since that act, but the sorrow and guilt never left him for long. The beauty and peacefulness of this world only smote his heart because his daughter no longer roamed the forests, swam in the ocean, or soared above him in ecstasy of flight. How could he not keep the tears from his eyes? On this, the day of her birth, the celebration should have been spectacular, the jubilation unfeathered. He could almost see her dancing, her golden hair flowing around her, her emerald eyes twinkling, a smile bright and beckoning. But it was lost image, and it faded away as he tried to take her into his arms, to beg for forgiveness. Instead, the mocking face of Timus replaced the image of his daughter. The laughing face of his foe victorious. Bezo fell to his floor and wept, distraught, and under hopelessness. With that, the image of Timus also failed, and it too was only the wisps of a memory long gone. Even though the image of Timus left, Bezo's heart was not consoled. Nothing had changed that would cause him to feel the relief he so desperately needed. Doran walked into the room, saw the grief of her husband, and went to comfort him. Isn't it about time that you called her home, if only for a moment? She said as he stroked the back of his neck. Mabel sat up, alert. Yes. His face seemed brightened, lightened with a new hope. Yes, that is exactly what I will do. But this time I won't be for a mere moment. This time I will give her a chance to romp, to soar, to celebrate. This time I will let her experience what never should have been lost to her. And I will give her the time to truly enjoy it. I can't take what I have done, but this at least I can do on her birthday. I can't bear for this day to go by without the light radiating from her precious face again. Mitsu's expressing boy look, a purposeful determination. This is something I can do, he repeated to himself. With a fluid motion of his hand, and a full blessing, he sent the call out to his daughter. It traveled beyond time and space to the heart of Arista, where it released her and for a while set her free.